to both coaches here before the ball game, and having to see Chesapeake last week was really, kind of gave us a little heads up for this week what to expect. And we talked to Coach Nip and kind of got some things figured out there with his team.
Yeah. Yeah, I think first, John, I want to say good to be here in Chesapeake tonight. A little more purple than what I'm used to looking at, but really nice facilities they have here at Chesapeake. Press box, field, everything really nice down here. Yeah, we got a good chance to talk to both coaches there a little bit before the game, and obviously Coach Nip from Chesapeake, wants to build upon what they started on last week. I think the biggest takeaway for them, as well as Sims Valley from the game last week, is to cut down on some of those penalties. But a lot of things that they did last week, they're looking to do again this week, I think. Keep the ball on the ground, control the clock, move the ball down the field. And then on the Memphis side, we talked to their coach as well, and they have several players here that we talked to them about. Number 4, I think, is their main guy here, their running back, Jeffrey Pika. We got a chance to watch him play last year in one game, really outstanding football player. And then they got a sophomore quarterback, number 2, Peyton Caldhill, that he's a sophomore, so kind of young, but he was real high on him too as well. And similar to last week, we'll have Chesapeake running the wing T, kind of compact, run the ball up the middle, and Memphis will keep the ball on the ground a lot too, but they run out of the shotgun, spread it out, try to get it to your playmakers out in space again, similar to what Sims Valley tried to do last week. So Chesapeake should be looking at similar this week, but I think I look for a competitive game here this week. Obviously, Minford coming off their 17-7 win over the Rock Hill Redmen last week. That was up home up at Memphis. So their second week in a row here, playing teams out of the OVC, trying to help get them ready for their conference
Trying
play.
to get ready for that tough conference they're in.
Yeah.
Coach Ruby, that's one thing he talked about, a couple big games coming up in his conference. But all right. Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulties here. These kids at Collins Career Center do a great job with this Collins Career Center Lawrence County Game of the Week, as we're about 3 minutes until kickoff. And Ryan, as we were talking there, Coach Ruby, playing in that bigger division of the SOC.
Yeah.
A lot of tough games coming up for him, but he seemed to be pretty positive. Said his numbers were down, but it looks like he's got a pretty good-looking team.
Yeah, a lot of big, good-looking kids down there too on their line, 75 and 76. He talked about them. He talked about several players on his team there, and I think we'll get a good look at them tonight here against Chesapeake. And we don't want to not talk about Chesapeake here either, though, just because we saw them last week. We kind of know what to expect from them, though, right? They got Plants at quarterback, and then Shockley and Maynard, both two good halfbacks. Not real big in stature, but real speedy, as we saw last week, able to get outside and able to hit the home run.
Yeah, and with that wing T offense, it's really fun to watch different ways they get the ball to different guys. They fooled us on a big play last week out there at Sims Valley, thought one kid had the ball and it was actually coming at us.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Chesapeake. This should be a real fun game to watch. And like Coach Nip said, it may be a very quick game. The ball should stay on the ground majority of the time and not a whole lot of throwing. But should be a great game to watch after. So it should be.
Chesapeake should feel real good about themselves after that game last week. And again, we talked to Coach Nip there before the game. One thing they want to clean up, obviously, is the penalties from last week. And I look for that to happen tonight. You know, first game, it was a rivalry game between two schools. And we think a lot of that will be cleaned up here tonight. Memphis coach, we talked to him about penalties. They didn't have too much trouble last week with that. So really looking forward to a good competitive game here this evening. Chesapeake's getting ready to take the stadium.
Getting ready to take the field. Here they come.
It's one of the best feelings in the world, breaking through that thing and coming onto the field.
Back to the penalty, you know, you do get to play some scrimmages and a jamboree game, but there's Minford, you know, they didn't play a rivalry game last week, and so they didn't have
mud and any of that.
Don't have to worry about the rain. That's right.
Off. You got the same field you had it not rained all day. So.
Yep, and hopefully the lightning stays away, which it looks like the skies are clearing up here in Chesapeake at Phil Davis Field as we're getting ready for kickoff.
Yeah, I didn't see there who's going to be receiving.
All right, so hang right with us. We'll get kickoff here in just a few minutes. All right, Chesapeake kicks off to Memphis. A little fumbled on the pickup here on the kickoff. 27, Mason Book coming around the end. He's still on his feet, still in bounds.
The sideline, great return there. Way to make something out of nothing, right, John? I tell you, that's one thing we didn't talk about there in the opener. The field is we don't have to worry about mud holes and stuff, but that ball's going to be slick tonight. So ball security going to be a big deal here tonight. We can see it on the opening kickoff.
On the opening kickoff, he took something that looked like a mess.
Yeah, he did.
And really made something happen, so brought it out to about the 41.
Yep.
That's where Memphis going to take over. Your officials for this evening: referee Barry Ellis, umpire Mark Jordan, head linesman Rod Moling, line judge Calvin Prince, back judge Billy Price, and center judge Steve Sanders.
Chesapeake comes out number 3, it looks like. Look at Memphis. They got trips to the right on the first play of the game.
Cottle takes a snap, hands off to Pika, makes a nice move.
Big boy there, too. He gets ahead of steam running downhill like that. It's going to be hard to bring him down. That's their big stud running back there, number 4.
Yeah, Pika, 5'9", 210.
Yeah, that's a load.
Like a bowling ball coming through
that's
there.
A load, yeah. Load. A guy like that, Chesapeake want to get him down in the backfield or close to the line of scrimmage before he gets ahead of steam rolling downhill.
So that first play good enough for a Memphis first down. Cottle in the shotgun.
When receivers out to the right.
Takes a snap, makes a handoff, decides to keep it.
That's 40.
Tackle made.
Yep.
Nice tackle made there by 44.
That's Spittler. I think he's a freshman on this team.
All right.
Yeah, that's a great play there by 44.
Great play, and unfortunately he has to come off the field. He lost his helmet there.
Yeah.
Made a great tackle, great play, and then got to run to the sideline.
Yeah, we don't have a play thing for Chesapeake up here, so I think that's who that was, but 44, great play.
Great play.
We know some of them from last week, though.
So that'll be second down and 15 here for Memphis. Cottle in the shotgun. Makes a handoff, takes the option right. Slows down, but makes a nice gain.
Good gain there by Memphis on second and long. Now they're set up with third and real manageable where you can, run or pass. Been out of the shotgun, receivers out a lot, both sides, both times, but we haven't seen a pass yet. All of read option look, though. You can tell the quarterback, when he's handing the ball off, he's holding it out there and reading whether he's going to keep or give.
And you know, at the high school level, that's tough at the college level.
Yeah.
I mean, at the high school level, it's real tough for these young kids, to see that and pick it up.
Yep.
All right, so third down and about some blitz. Cottle takes a snap, rolls out, throws. Oh, almost intercepted.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play out there by the cornerback. I think that's number 11 for Chesapeake. He had good position on that one. I think the quarterback thought because the receiver was taller, he could just throw it up and he could jump over top of him and make the play. But great defensive play by 11 there. And after giving up that little bit of return and that long run on first down, Chesapeake seizes up there and now forcing a fourth down, so they should be able to.
Fourth down and 6, and it looks like Minford will be punting. Back deep is Maynard and I believe Shockley for Chesapeake. Low snap, bounce. Kicker able to recover. Takes a Minford bounce right at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line, yep. Good punt there by Minford. Special teams always takes a good play and field position as well, so they really flipped the field there.
Yeah, that was Mason Bradley there with the kick, sophomore. Minford, Coach Ruby did tell us they have a few soccer players here.
Yeah.
Said they played a game last night, played tonight for football,
tomorrow,
and got another soccer game tomorrow. So,
yeah.
But he said he's got a great extra point kicker, field goal kicker. So that'll be interesting tonight, see if they try some long field goals. Chesapeake will take over just outside the 5. Plants, Earns, hands off. Couldn't quite tell who that was.
Not much gain there on first down.
Not much to get there.
No.
That was Thacker on the ball with the carry.
So we know from last week that up the middle is going to be Thacker up the middle, and then to the outside we'll go Shockley one way and Maynard the other way out of that wing T. So
It gained about 4. So that'll bring up second down and about 6. Plants under center. Takes a snap.
Tackle to the right side there. Shockley with a good little gain there on second down again. Can't tell if he's going to get a first down there or not, but if he didn't, it's going to be third
down and 4.
Again, like Chesapeake. We talked about in the last drive, 3rd and 4 is manageable. All your options are open here. Chesapeake really wants to pick up this first down, though, because, again, field position is going to be key here this evening.
So Chesapeake comes to the line. Pretty tight. Plants under center. Gives to Thacker. Off the left side. Not a whole lot there. It's going to be, looks like he's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and a decision here for Coach Nip early in the ballgame.
Yeah, and you would think early on his own end of the field here, this early in the game, he'd probably look to punt in this situation. And he's running kids on. I believe that's exactly what he's going to do.
I believe that's what he's going to do here on.
Yeah. 4th and short here. They'll be punting it away.
Well, that's real short. I know that you better watch for a chance here, maybe of a fake.
Yeah. Yeah, tough
Good
part
snap.
of the field, though.
Oh, yeah. Low kick. Takes a nice hop. Picked up at about the 50 by Mason Book.
Book's got some moves. He's coming back the other way now.
Field.
He started up the middle.
And there's nobody there.
He's got a lane.
Oh, nice move.
And he's in for the score.
In for the touchdown.
And wow, amazing return there by Book. I think that was designed to go up the middle. He came left, and then he's around the right-hand side. And, John, if you remember, Coach told us before the game they ran a punt return back for a touchdown.
This here will be about a 50-yard return for a touchdown for Memphis. On with EA Sports there.
Yeah. And the bad part for Chesapeake is they had the initial one covered pretty good. He didn't have any play to go, but he got out of there, and they had a wall on the other side. Usually that doesn't, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work out that good for when you switch directions like that, but great
Extra
speed.
point here by Miles Montgomery.
Yeah, Coach.
Good snap, and it's good.
Coach talked about how good a kicker he had there, and you can tell in that extra point. That was no doubt.
That would look nice.
Yeah.
So, with 7:22 left in the first quarter, a great punt return by Mason Book for Memphis. That puts the score 7-0 for Memphis. So we're going to take a break with them. We'll be back for the kickoff here in just a few moments. Stick around.
Sometimes it's nice to be different, and we offer options like that too. We have designer options that just stand out among everyone else. When you're driving through your neighborhood and you want your house to just pop, we can bring that to you. And you'd be surprised at how affordable those options are. If you want a roof that just stands out in your neighborhood, call us now. We'll come out and give you a free estimate within 24 hours, and you can get the project moving with our amazing financing.
All right, and we're back right here at Phil Davis Field here in Chesapeake. Kickoff return by Maynard back to about the 24-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Chesapeake.
A little more breathing room here for the Panthers. And one thing I noticed right now about Memphis, they got everybody in the box against this wing T. So
here goes Maynard around the left side. He's got blockers. Makes a nice move.
Oh. John, yeah, I think on that run, he tried to make one move too many. If he would have kept going on the outside, it looked like he had the edge there, but tried to make that one guy miss. And when he came back to the inside, there was nothing but white jerseys there to look at.
Yep, so that'll be a gain of about 2. He's 2nd down and 8 for Chesapeake. Yeah, Ryan, like you said, Minford there loading up the box, knowing what to expect. It'll be interesting to see as the game goes what Coach Nip decides to do to kind of.
Can you hit them with a pass deep here and there just to
so
keep
they don't
honest. Everybody down in the box.
Exactly.
Because right now they got a single high safety here, but everybody else pretty much in the box. I got a corner out here on this side.
We got a flag on the play.
Like offsides on the defense here, by the way, this line judge over here is indicating.
Offsides on Minford.
That'll help the Panthers out here.
Be a 5-yard penalty.
Bring up 2nd and about, what, 3 or 4
about
here?
3 right here.
Might be a good time for Coach Nip here to let one fly, but maybe waiting a little later in the game to try that out as well. Oh, different look here,
Little different look.
Oh, we split out of it, though, right back to the wing.
Plants.
Looks like Plants is keeping, yeah. And I believe he got it.
Got a first down.
Got a first down, yep. Lined up in a stacked eye there with 3 guys right behind the quarterback, but then motioned right back to that wing T, and then the quarterback kept it out of that.
So it didn't take long after we said maybe something a little different, just trying to give a different look and make the defense think.
And we watched every play Chesapeake played last week, and we didn't see that play at all last week. So he probably didn't need to use that at all last week because they were in control of that game most of the time. So, or maybe something he put in for this week. Here's that counter play that worked so good for him last week.
Shockley with a nice carry of a gain of about 4.
See a lot of things like we saw last week too, John. The misdirection is what really, they didn't really, I mean, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They didn't dominate the line of scrimmage last week, but the misdirection is what really got their big plays for them, and we see that here again tonight.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and about 6 as they come to the line. Plants under center. That's Shockley in the backfield, and that's who gets it. Up the middle, nice run.
Yeah, good run in there by Shockley up the middle. Usually we see him coming around the outside and Thacker up the middle, but again, you know, when the defense doesn't know where they're getting it at, that helps out the offense as well. So Chesapeake with a good drive going here. Got a couple first down, moving the ball good. It's important to come back off of a punt return. You give up a punt return touchdown like that with a good drive to swing the momentum back your way.
Whether you get points or not, it's good just to get a good drive.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10, Chesapeake. Here's a handoff to Maynard around this coming near side.
Not going to get the edge, though.
Not going to get the edge.
We got a flag there, and I would say that's an indication of holding.
Tackle made there by number 7, Wesley Zimmerman, with a nice tackle.
There was nowhere to go on that play.
Nope. So let's see what the penalty is. Looks like it's going to be
hold.
on Chesapeake.
It's a hold. We can see the referee's indicating if Memphis coach wants to decline or accept the penalty here. Probably be looking at second and long anyway, so they'll probably decline. Nope.
It's like he took the penalty.
Yeah. So it's going to be
first down and about 20.
Yeah.
For Chesapeake.
First and Burlington to go here, right? All right, now Chesapeake splits a wide receiver out to the top side. Two guys split out to the top side now. And
in
ran
the
the
shotgun.
Here we go.
This is something different. Plants takes a snap, rolls out.
Different quarterback, too. Number 2 took the snap. I saw him warming up at quarterback, too. That must be their other quarterback they have. He's much taller. Oh, we don't have a player sheet for Chesapeake.
Yeah, we don't have a roster for Chesapeake this evening. Should have kept mine from last week.
But I did see them warming up out there before the game. And he threw a good ball, good-looking athlete, number 2. So
it's a nice play, nice gain, but there is a flag. Blocking the back on Chesapeake.
Yeah, that's a killer. And
yeah, after you get, even though it was first 20 yards to go, but it was first down, so you had some plays there to catch up. So now it's first and about 22-23 from the 38-yard line for Chesapeake. Number 2 still quarterback.
Back in the wing tee, but they do have a split out wide each way.
It's like that Shockley again up the middle.
Right off guard, off tackle there, right between the guard tackle hole. On the left side there. That's a different running back, I believe, isn't it? 32 was the running back there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Unless they switch a number. Yeah, still a long second down here. And again, as a coach, probably don't worry about getting all 16 here, but if you can get 8 or so of it, you can.
Quarterback rolls right, throws,
right here in the
catches
flat.
made. Nice move. That's Maynard.
Yep.
And he hangs onto the football. They were going.
Yeah, they were trying to
swinging at him.
Well, they didn't get it all, but they got a whole lot
of
a big chunk of it there. Going to bring up third and about 3 or 4 here.
Tackle made there by number 52, Marty Sparks.
Maynard, again, not the biggest of players, but doesn't seem to have any issue with the contact or in space. Real good football player. Third down now. We're in tight again here now. No wideouts either way.
Give to Thacker up the middle. He's got enough for a first down and more. Still on his feet. Nice run.
Good run by Thacker there up the middle. When they give the ball to Thacker, there doesn't seem to be a lot of juke left and right. It's I'm holding on to the football, and we're going straight ahead forward.
And something we figured out on the way here tonight, Thacker's uncle, that would be right?
Yeah.
Joe Thacker was our basketball coach our senior year at Sims Valley. Joey Thacker, now down in Georgia, but his younger brother Timmy, it's his son. We remember Timmy used to come to our practices.
Yeah, he rode the bus sometimes to away games. We remember him.
Oh, yeah. Shockley on the carry.
So, interesting for Chesapeake here. Even after the penalties and the big losses, still able to keep this drive going here. Again, big drive here for Chesapeake. We got about under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. So, big drive here for Chesapeake, especially if they could come away with some kind of points off of this drive here. I think it'd mean a lot to them.
It's going to be second down and a long 5, maybe a short 6.
Tight formation, one split out to the right here.
Counter with the fullback, Thacker. Nice run. Oh, a little extracurricular there, and we're going to have an unsportsmanlike in the defensive backfield. Don't know who he's going to get there. They were both jawing and both kind of coming at each other. It might be offsetting.
I didn't see it, John. I was focused on the ball there. It must have been behind the ball, huh?
Yeah. Well, so let's see what the officials say here. Personal foul on Chesapeake. So that's going to back Chesapeake up. So
yeah, Chesapeake, hopefully they'll get it figured out here. Not quite as bad as been able to overcome that so far. But again, push back here after been able to overcome that so far. But again, push back here after a good gain.
There's a dead ball penalty.
Yeah.
So they'll stay first and 10. Just had to lost about 12 yards there of field on the field there. So Chesapeake comes to the line. I'll give it to Maynard. Maynard makes
middle. I think he dropped the ball, John. Ball's down. Yep.
Minford thinks they have it.
I don't know if
they come out with it.
Yep.
Minford football recovered by number 52, Marty Sparks.
I don't know if they saw something on tape that they thought, you know, they could get the ball from Maynard or what, but every time he's been tackled, it seemed like they've really been digging at the ball, yeah. Sometimes you see stuff like that on tape and tell kids, you know, we got an opportunity here.
And, you know, we didn't see any problems last week in Sims Valley. The only the main turnovers last week were interceptions.
Yeah. And again, you know, the field's a little bit wet, the ball's a little bit wet, you know, and you're in the middle. But, I mean, Chesapeake did move the ball really well there, so, you know, hopefully they come up with a stop here, keep this game close.
Minford takes over at the 38-yard line. Snap back to Cottle.
Oh, stiff arm.
Stiff arm, nice stiff arm, and another one.
Arm.
Punishing runner.
Yep. He's a load, like we talked about.
He is a load. And been having trouble with a hamstring problem, but Coach Ruby seemed to think that may be 100% now. He may be good to go.
Yeah.
Been dealing with it since June.
Yeah. Yeah, good stiff arm there from Pickett coming around the end, too. You got to get it at a guy like that real low, John, to get him down to the ground.
So 1st and 10 for Minford. In the shotgun, snap. And Topeka again. No, the quarterback keeps it. Cottle keeps it around the right side. Fooled me.
Oh, he's got running room,
He's got room,
John.
and he's got speed.
But I believe they
out of
caught him.
bounds.
Yeah, they caught him on the sideline. I believe the last guy that had a chance at him got him, John.
I believe he did.
And I don't think he knocked him out of bounds, but he knocked him enough. Made him wobbly enough that he fell out of bounds. Yeah.
So that's enough for a Minford first down.
And great run and great execution there, too, because we even thought Pika had the ball up the middle again, but the play flake was great. We got trips to the left here again, John.
Cotto in the shotgun. Pika flanking him. Oh, a little bad handoff, but Pika is able to gather it in.
Ahead of steam. He got close to the first down.
Maybe enough for a first down.
I couldn't see who made the tackle, but they got him down immediately, but he had a head of steam, so he kept rolling on.
And that may, Minford may try to get one more play off here with 5 seconds to go in the quarter.
Might try to draw him off. Nope.
Nope. Got it. Cottle rolls out.
Oh, he's got pressure. 58's closing, but he can't catch him.
Oh, nice tackle.
Yep.
Nice tackle. And that'll be
number 9, yeah,
for
Chesapeake. That's Plants. That's Plants, right? The quarterback.
Yes. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with your score. Minford 7, Chesapeake 0. So stick around, come on back, check out the second quarter. We'll be right back after these messages. Minford and Chesapeake with your Lawrence County Game of the Week. A great first quarter for Minford.
Yeah.
For Minford. Chesapeake not playing bad, just not able to push the ball all the way down the field.
This is a competitive ball game here. Chesapeake has had way more penalties, and they got the turnover, and Minford had a punt return touchdown, which is something you don't see all the time. Chesapeake only finds themselves down 7, so they should feel fortunate. However, Minford does have second goal here to start the quarter.
So 2nd and goal for Minford as we start the second quarter. Cotto in the shotgun. Hands to Pika. Head of steam. And he's in for a Minford touch. Nice run.
Yeah.
Off tackle. And Minford just seems to be blocking really well with, we talked to Coach Ruby about even their offensive line with the experience they've got.
Yeah. He had a head of steam there. He had a head of steam. And got into the end zone there. John, I think, boy, if I had a back like Pika, when I got down to the 5, I may be rethinking the shotgun situation. I might be wanting to go I formation and just hammer him up in there, but they know what they're doing. It's great play.
Montgomery for the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. And good.
Yep.
So, 11:55 left in the second quarter. One play in. Minford scores again, and it is 14 for Minford and 0 for Chesapeake.
Chesapeake get the ball back here and, you know, try to get another good drive here. They really, you know, need to get points out of this drive, you know, to try to stay in the game here. We just started the second quarter, so.
Yeah, very important drive here for Chesapeake.
Yeah, and really if they just emphasize, right, ball security and limit the penalties, right? Ball security and limit the penalties, I think, you know, it's a little bit of a closer game. Not that it's out of reach yet, but Chesapeake need to really look to key in on those two things here.
A couple scores here real quick while we've got a second. South Gallia 8, River Valley, who we'll see next week at Sims Valley.
Yep.
South Gallia 8, River Valley 0. Huntington High 14, Spring Valley 0. Wheelersburg 7, McNicholas 0.
That's a big game. There's a lot of big games going on this weekend. That one down in Wheelersburg, and then tomorrow at Ironton, you know, they have the big Gridiron Classic. They were having big games all day down there tomorrow, 3 games.
So Montgomery kicks it into the end zone, which you don't see every day in high school, and that'll be a touchback. And Chesapeake will take over. And,
you know, a lot of times coaches will, quote unquote, blow smoke on some of their players about how good they are or not, but that kicker is everything that coach said that he was. So.
And we're speaking from experience, you know, doing what high school coaching we've done. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, depending on who you're talking to, you kind of.
Yeah, when they're your own kids, too.
That's right, exactly.
Up of them. But
exactly.
Yeah, that kicker is really good, especially for high school, right? You're not recruiting kids, but they have a soccer team. And a lot of times that's what you see.
Oh, yeah. So Chesapeake, 1st and 10 at the 20. Handoff up the middle.
Thacker up the middle. Yep, that's Thacker up the middle. He got 2 or 3.
Gain of about 4, be second down and 6. We got.
Yeah, a little better than I thought, right? 3 yards of cloud of dust. I mean, if you're going to run that wing tee, we got a kid with cramps down on the field out here. You can tell by the way they're stretching that leg out. And again, we talked about catching a break with the weather, but I'll tell you, it's still humid out here.
Oh,
too.
Still very humid.
Yeah, the air's still really, really humid. So, but he's up pretty quick. You can tell as he gingerly gets one split out to the high side. Right there.
Little shift. Now in motion. Comes that counter.
Yep.
This time.
You have to give credit to their Pika playing the linebacker position. He counter play. We can hear their coaches in the booth next to us hollering counter up here. And that linebacker
on both sides of the Jeffrey Pika, number 4 for Minford.
Yeah. Great play. That's hard play. Sometimes your kids are the best. They want to track the ball. They want to tackle the ball, but got to stay at home and play your area.
Chesapeake comes out in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Quarterback rolls out. Makes a nice throw, nice catch.
That's Shockley in there with the catch. Minford had it well defended, though. He caught it, but had nowhere to go after he caught it. Run a little square out there and hoping to get upfield off of it.
So that's going to bring up 4th down on about 4 for Chesapeake. Looks like they may punt.
Yeah, you definitely think they would punt here, John, on their own 26 here, still in the second quarter.
Looks like they're trying to figure out maybe some personnel changes here.
They're
going to call timeout again. Yep, timeout, Chesapeake.
It's not like an NFL game where, you know, when you're going to punt, your special teams players go in the game, you know. Half your special teams players have to stay in the game, so sometimes it's hard to figure that out.
Yes. So while we've got a minute here, let's take a look at some more scores.
Don't have a score on the Sims Valley Rock Hill game, doesn't look like.
No score on that game. Raceland 7, Letcher County 0, still in the first quarter.
Don't have a score on Cold Rover Valley yet either, I think, and you know that game has moved on.
Sideville East 24, Manchester 0.
Manchester's a new addition, I believe, to the division of the SOC that Sims Valley's in this year. It's they haven't had high school football very long down there, I don't believe.
No, not very long at all. Huntington High scores again. It's 21-0 over Spring Valley.
All right, here we're back to action.
Go. Back to the action. Chesapeake back in the punting formation. Book. I can't see the other number, but a lot better punt.
Back. And it's not Book, I don't think, is it? No, that's not Book. That's 14.
14 is McQuate.
And he's
around the left side. Makes a nice return.
They wrapped him up that time. Book was behind him. I didn't see him back there. You did.
Yeah, they had 2 deep there.
Yeah.
So, Minford will take over in Chesapeake territory.
I can't really tell on the punt there either. You can't always do this in high school, but a lot of times, you know, after a guy returns one, they'll kick it the other way on purpose to make sure he doesn't get his hands on the ball again. That may have been what they done
That may have been what they done there, and it's a lot better punt this time.
Yeah.
The first time
They still end up with the ball, though, on Chesapeake's side of the field here, so Chesapeake really needs a stop on this series.
They need a stop or a turnover. Minford takes over. 1st and 10 from about the 47.
Trips out here to the right.
Sorry, it's the 43. Throw intercepted by Plants.
Great play by Plants. The quarterback's got a line on him.
Oh,
he made
a nice move,
Great move.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Chesapeake.
Wow. That's a little bubble screen they're trying to run out here, and I'm sure that coach went over that in practice this week from Gamefield, and Plants, you got to credit him because he read it the whole way and stepped in there and made that play.
Read it the whole way, and just like we said, they needed something to happen, a turnover.
Yeah.
And, you know, Chesapeake had 2 pick-six last week against Sims Valley.
They
one
did.
I think one was called back.
And, boy, not only a great interception in return, but the quarterback from Memphis is a good athlete, too. He had a line on him, but he had to make a move on him to get on into the end zone.
And made a nice play.
Yep. That changes the momentum in this game for sure.
So, with a point after, Brooklyn McComas, I remember her from last week, will make a PAT attempt. Minford running a couple guys on here late. And here we go. Good snap, good hold.
Going to be
wide right,
a
little low.
A little short and wide, a little low to the right.
Looked like now, I'm not making a joke from last week. It looked like the laces were pointed back. I never kick a football, for an extra point. I don't know what the laces matter, but they do matter.
Yeah, they do matter to kickers.
That's Dan Marino.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
All right, so with 9:49 left to go until halftime, Chesapeake cuts into the lead. It's now Minford 14, Chesapeake 6.
Yeah, 14-6. Man, what a big play there for Chesapeake to really get them back into this game. You could feel the game kind of tumbling away from them here.
Rain just. We are very, very lucky that we're inside.
Yes. Again, we'd like to thank Chesapeake and their nice facilities.
I've been fortunate enough to film football for a few teams, and been in this press box. I knew what we were walking into. Very nice facilities down here, Bill Davis Field at Chesapeake. So here we go. Chesapeake's going to kick off to Minford after cutting into that lead.
Yep, shower rain. Wipe that ball off before they kick it, but if it's raining, it's going to get water on it in the middle. The ball for Minford now becomes an issue, and right off that turnover too.
Chesapeake running one player there on late, making sure they got 11.
Yep. Haven't set the ball yet, and they're setting it now.
So here.
All that rain tonight, but
I did too. I thought maybe it was over. Chesapeake runs the onside.
Yeah.
See a lot of teams do that.
Yep.
For each kickoff. So here's the kick. A squibber.
Yep, it's right down the middle.
Picked up by number 12, man, Mattis.
He runs right into a posse of Panthers there in the middle of the field. They're right there waiting on him.
So, Minford will take over 1st and 10 right at about the 30-yard line. So Chesapeake, a little momentum. You got to feel a little better.
Oh, yeah.
Going down one score now instead of, what you were looking at, maybe down 3 scores.
Yep.
The way Minford's been moving the football.
And on the middle, let it go and move on to the next play. Try to make a good drive here on the
Cotto in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off.
28.
Mason Brown. Cottle takes. Oh, just about right there to pick it up.
I mean, that rain, you can tell it's playing, right?
Oh, yeah. Move on up and actually gain half a yard to a yard there.
But they're spread all the time, so there's no different formation because it's 3rd and long for them on the Memphis side. Big side, you really want to get them off the field here. You can keep your momentum up.
Cottle takes the snap, looks to throw, makes a completion, and he's got room. He's got blockers.
Nice move.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
We got a flag play, and I would think I heard somebody yell out blocking the back.
Yeah.
Blocking the back or
Catch
hold.
made by Bryson McQuate, tackle made by Corey Davis. And
Blocking
it will be
the back.
on Minford.
Well, one thing I appreciate about this officiating crew here tonight, they are making quick decisions and moving, right? I like to see that, right? Make a decision, let's keep the game. We know there's going to be good calls and bad calls throughout the game, but when they sit and for 5 to 10 sometimes.
Yeah. So that'll keep it at 3rd down and about 5 for Minford. Another big chance here for Chesapeake to get a stop, get the ball back.
Yep.
Keep the momentum.
Yeah, that's a big play from Memphis. They got negated by the penalty there, so.
Out of the Chesapeake. I'm sorry, still on their side of the field. On the 45. Cottle takes a snap, loses the snap, and it just has to lay down on it.
Yep.
Just has to fall on it. And probably a smart move because
oh, yeah. Yeah.
whether he knew it or not, there were guys there all around him. So that's going to be a loss.
Yeah, if he tried to pick that up, bad things were not going to happen. He's better off to just. Yeah, if he tried to pick that up, bad things were not going to happen. He's better off to just secure it.
Still in the shotgun. Good snap, hand to Pika. He's got
Left
some room on
side.
the left side.
He's rolling. He's rolling,
And there he
John.
goes.
He's
He
going down
might
the
be gone.
sidelines. He's gone.
Touchdown, Minford.
Pika
Jeffrey
takes it to the
Pika.
house. Wow, I know we've said a lot of good things about that guy, but man, a big guy like that, he can move too. I mean, he's outrunning a lot smaller guys down the sidelines. So, yeah,
On
great.
this evening, you mentioned him. You couldn't remember.
Yeah.
You said, I know they've got a running.
I remember him from the Ironton game last year. Again, that was a lopsided game, but he stood out as a great.
So, Minford's going to line up after the 55-yard touchdown run. Jeffrey Pika. Montgomery will attempt the extra point.
And good game here tonight too, folks. Had some exciting plays here in the first half and still competitive.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And good. So with 6:12 left to go in the second quarter, it's the mighty Minford Falcons 21 and Chesapeake 6.
We've got 6 minutes left here in the second quarter, John. You're Chesapeake, you get the ball back here. Plenty of time to run your regular offense to try to get on the board here again before halftime.
So let's take a break with them. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Today's fast-paced world. Visit our website, where all of our products are easily accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Our highly trained staff, excellent customer service, and powerful online tools help you get the products you need when and where you need them. At stateelectric.com, you can log in to find your nearest location. State Electric Supply Company, where service makes state.
And you know, last week we got a little taste of how good the weather can be this time of year, and this week we're getting a taste of how it's still summer. Good run there by Thacker.
Kickoff was a touchback. Chesapeake takes over to the 20 with the first down play there to Thacker. He's going to gain, it's like maybe 4 or 5 yards there. Down to 5 for Chesapeake. Chesapeake, you know, looking to build off what they, you know, off the last score here. Maybe get a drive, put it together, get an offensive touchdown.
Yep.
Feel a lot better going into halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. They got time here. You still got 5 minutes to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback keeper. A lot of room, still on his feet. Nice play.
John, that's that number 2 and a quarterback play there. Break the tackle there at the end. We thought for sure he was down, but was able to.
Busted play.
They were yelling. They were yelling. Missed the handoff.
As Coach Ben Ferguson said, this number 2 is the regular, but he's been hurt.
Oh. Maybe working him back in here.
Working him.
Yeah.
Counter to Shockley.
Yep.
It's going to be a flag.
It ended up being face mask. Running back went down to his knees, and it looked like that guy's momentum was already taking him that way.
So illegal shift and a face mask. Those penalties will offset. We'll try second down again for Chesapeake.
Got to pick that flag up. There he's getting it now. Pick your line.
So Chesapeake comes to the line. 50 clock. Backer in the backfield. Hand off to him.
A hole there. A little bit of it. 75 gave him a good shove there for a couple extra yards at the end.
Just a first down.
Chance at a field goal.
I would say they will be looking.
Yeah, he's got some wheels. Good wheels there again by 12, but he just needed over there, and when he saw daylight, he was gone. He break through there and just smoked by everybody.
Nice look play.
Yep. Yeah, good job by the line up front there, making that hole for him. And like we said, just, quick, just needs a sliver in order to break through.
And like we talked,
quick, just needs a sliver in order to break through.
And like we talked about in the pregame, that wing tee, that can cause some confusion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. It looks like they're going to go for 2 after the first missed extra point.
Well, the weather too, right? Maybe
right.
Makes sense.
Snap.
This is a sweep.
Flip.
That's a pass.
And he throws.
Oh,
it's
maybe
complete.
A flag. Yeah.
And a flag.
Yeah, the defense was there early on that one. The kid caught it, but the guy early from the back. Now, it was bang, bang. It was close, but I believe the defender got there early. Now, if he caught it in the end zone, though, it doesn't matter.
It looks like they've marked him short. So it looks like Chesapeake will get another shot at it.
Probably be half the distance situation here. Halfback pass, conversion. Sure, that's a play that. But now is every team you play from here on out, we'll have seen that on film. So
it's on film.
They will be looking at it.
Chesapeake comes to the line for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback keeps it, and he's in.
He's in there.
2-point conversion. So with 3:09 left before half, we've got a ball game. Minford 21, and now Chesapeake 14.
Resiliency being shown here by the Panthers tonight.
A lot of resiliency and a lot of resiliency shown here by the Chesapeake Panthers. But let's come back with the kickoff. We'll be right back.
Yep.
I don't see why not.
Oh my gosh, thank you! Can we build a fort?
Fine by me.
Find brands for every budget. Family Dollar, helping you do more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chesapeake went down the field, scored a touchdown, now kicking off. Squibbed. Picked up by Gavin Downey.
Again, with the weather and with number 27 lurking back there for Memphis, that may be on purpose to squib it up the middle like that. You know, just don't give him another chance.
Exactly. Don't let him touch it.
We know he's a playmaker.
Minford here with
spread offense, right? Their passing game hasn't been near as effective as the running game with Pika here this evening, but they definitely have it spread out. So we you know, they got their plays in the playbook, right, that they need in this situation.
So Minford comes to the line, caught on the shotgun, flanked by Pika. Cottle takes a snap, gives to Pika. Got all kinds of room up the middle.
He's coming to the outside now.
Coming to this side.
Shockley's
got him and came out of bounds. Nice tackle.
Good job by.
Got low, forced him to the sideline. That's something that they teach in football. Use that 12th guy line.
Yep.
Got him over there. Nice, made a nice low tackle.
You knew Shockley would have the speed to catch him there because he had. The only question would he be able to bring him down? But he done a good job making a tackle there. Took him.
So that'll be a first down after a nice run by Jeffrey Pika. He'll take a break. He'll run to the sideline. Will keep it. Another wide snap. Chesapeake all over that.
75.
Play.
Great play by 75, beating his man up front and getting in the backfield.
Mason Bradley with the carry. Maybe a gain of a yard.
You got a guy in the backfield like that causing trouble. None of your plays are going to work because you're looking for that back to hand off and immediately have a guy in his face to beat. It's just almost.
So Memphis second down and 9.
Rips to the left.
Bad snap. Cottle picks it up. Is immediately tackled.
Yep.
This is something at halftime is going to have to be addressed for here with the snaps. I mean, it's just been.
Well, I think we had a missed assignment there too. I'd have to see the replay, but 11 looked like he came free there. I don't know.
Right.
They probably sent him on a blitz, so he's playing corner here, so it looked like a corner blitz there. He came free.
Minford taking their time. Minute 40 left in the second quarter.
Trips to the left out of the shotgun formation here again.
Cottle flanked. And we whistle.
Gonna have a timeout.
Minford.
I see a friend up here in the booth with us here now. We got a outside the window. Spider. I took a walk.
So shotgun.
Again, probably trying to get some of it and go for it on 4th down here, I'd say, this close to the end of the half.
Looks like they're trying to draw Chesapeake off. Chesapeake being disciplined. Cottle takes a snap, fakes to nobody, throws, has an open guy. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too tall for him. Chesapeake had guys there, but he did have a seam.
He did have a seam. Pass was a little bit high, but that will stop the clock.
And I don't know if we had somebody ran the wrong way or something, but you're right in your call. That was a fake to nobody. There was nobody there to fake to. Maybe he just does that every time because
I think Pika might have went the wrong way, but Pika went behind him. So, 4th down.
They're going to punt.
Minford looks like they will punt. Mason Bradley back to punt.
Ball security. I don't want to jinx anybody here, but.
Maynard back deep. Going to try to pin him deep.
Minute 25 left.
High snap over his head. And he is down. High snap, and no way he could handle it after he turned around. So Chesapeake will take over at the 39-yard line with a minute 20 left.
A lot of times you see guys that when that happens, John, they try to run out and maybe rugby kick that off to the side, but he just didn't have an opportunity.
Didn't have a chance to scoop it up.
Yeah. Chesapeake now with good field position here.
And a chance to tie it up before halftime.
Yeah, minute 20 left here. Now, they don't necessarily have a big play offense, but sure they got some other things up their sleeve here to try.
Flag on the play. No, timeout.
Timeout, Chesapeake.
Timeout for Chesapeake. That's their second timeout. So while we've got a chance here, let's take a look at some scores.
Yeah, you think, John, they're blowing a timeout there with a minute 19 left, too. You think you want to save them timeouts to stop the clock here so you can, have more chances. But he must have saw something that they didn't like.
Or
wrong formation out there.
Right, I didn't count players either.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens, too.
Yeah.
So let's look at a few scores. Sciotaville East, 24, Manchester 0. Gallia Academy, 21, Athens 0.
Good score for Gallipolis.
Piketon, 28, Oak Hill 0. South Gallia, 18, River Valley 7.
River Valley plays both those teams this year.
Wheelersburg 7, McNicholas 3.
And that would be your, highlight game of the week with a big-time team coming from out of state in to play Wheelersburg. And we know that Memphis will have to play Wheelersburg later in the season here.
Huntington High at half, up 28-0 on Spring Valley.
That's a big shocker there, I would think. I don't know if Spring Valley's down this year or not, but both of those are powerhouses in West Virginia.
Fairland 28, Wellston 0. As we get back here to the action, Chesapeake 1st and 10. Busted
Broken
play. Quarterback keeps it up the middle. They're going to have to hurry to the line.
Yep. Yeah, they're hurrying up. They're in hurry up here. No huddle here. They probably put a couple plays in during the timeout.
Hand off to Shockley. He's around the outside.
Nothing doing, though. They got that
Can't
bottled
get
up.
there. They've got it bottled up.
Now, will Chesapeake take a timeout here, or will they let the clock run? They're taking
We
a
have
timeout.
a whistle. Oh, it's an official's timeout
Oh, official's timeout.
for an injured player from Minford. Chesapeake's
quarterback here flexing his leg over here. I'm not sure. I think he's all right. Yeah, definitely got a Memphis player down. Cramping again, John? Must have been.
Must have been. That's Colin Rice. He looks to be okay as he jogs off. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for Chesapeake. Got one timeout left, 51 seconds until halftime. Let's see what Coach Nip calls here and see what he comes up with here.
Yep.
In the shotgun, takes a snap, rolling out, looking
Got
to
a
throw.
block.
Got a man open.
Oh, a little bit high.
Just a little high. Just missed him.
He did
And
have
he was
Maynard
open.
coming open there. He was in between, had a defender right behind him, but
So
a little bit high.
So now 4th down with 43 seconds to go.
Definitely going for this.
Definitely
here.
going for it because even if you don't make it,
Yeah,
I mean,
they only got 30 seconds left. You'd
and
think,
you got a lot of time, not a whole lot of time for Memphis to get down the field, even though they
Now-
had some big plays tonight.
Chesapeake with one timeout left here, too. So any play is fair game here because they can still call timeout and stop the clock. Got to get the first down. Oh, they got movement. They got movement all over the place. They got a wide out down here moved and a guy on the line moved. So.
Might have been trying to draw them off.
Yeah. And again, you're not huddling. You're trying to hurry up
Right.
here and get everything.
So that'll be 4th down and about 9.
And we know last
doesn't
week
matter.
they didn't have to hurry or run no huddle of any type
Right,
last
of any
week.
type
so,
last
yeah.
week. So 4th down. Quarterback rolls out,
Got it.
throws.
Oh, man,
That's wide open.
Number 3 is
Number
wide open.
3 is
He's
wide
walking
open.
in.
Touchdown, Chesapeake.
Now, we have to look
Wow.
at the replay because we're looking in the backfield, but obviously there's some kind of blown coverage there because number 3 was wide open in the middle of the field.
It looked like they had 2 deep, and he just went and sat down right in between them.
Yeah. Like we see them talk on TV shows in the NFL all the time. They play in the zone. You want to sit down in that zone.
Right.
It looked like he just
That's
sat
it.
down right there and
Sat right
nobody
down there.
around him.
Well executed. Great play for Chesapeake, and they're going for 2.
Well,
they're going for the lead here before halftime.
The weather might be bad, but the football is exciting here in Chesapeake on Friday night.
So in the shotgun.
Going for 2 again, yep.
Whistle on the play. Timeout. Chesapeake, they'll take their last timeout.
Well, you can't take it to the locker room with you,
That's
so might as well make sure they get the right play in on this 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, it's pretty important 2-point conversion. Not that they've given up on the extra point with the kick from Brooklyn McComas, but
yeah,
you still want to, with the and the conditions not being exactly right, even on turf, it's maybe better option here to go for 2 and for the lead.
Man, we can't talk about how big a play is that too. 4th and 4, right? The quarterback.
Well, then they got the penalty, so it was 4th and 9.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 4th and 9. Yeah, and wow. Yeah, big play there. And number 2, the quarterback there, which we'll get his name at halftime, but great play there too because I thought they were going to sack him. I thought he was going down trying to run it and found number 3 wide open.
Wide open right in the middle of the field.
Great play.
So here we go for the 2-point conversion.
They're all spread out in the shotgun for this.
Shockley in motion. Quarterback
Pass
rolls
again.
right.
He's looking for
Looking
Shockley
to throw.
in the flat.
Throws back to the middle, and
It's the same
got it,
guy.
number 3.
Same guy. They ran Shockley out in the flat there, and it looked like he was trying to get him the ball, but number 3 just sat down in the middle again, and 2 found him right there in the middle of the field again.
So with 33 minutes left, Chesapeake has their first lead of the ball game, 22-21. What a great ball game.
Yeah, great ball game so far. I'm excited about what we got to see in the second half.
Oh, I know.
What kind of adjustments
what a kind of adjustments and everything made it half. It will be exciting to see. But now, hey, 33 seconds. Memphis gets a good return here.
I am going to guess that the Memphis coaching staff will address that coverage, and number 3 won't be sitting wide open in the middle of the field anymore.
I'll guarantee. Here's the.
I'm pointing at him here. He's just sitting right down, not really running a route. So
quarterback played on that as well as he's looking at all the guys running to the flat.
And again, they watched the film from last week and they said Shockley and May, you got to contain them too. I don't think he caught a pass. Hardly caught a pass, so it's not something they've seen on film or game plan for this week.
So here we go. Chesapeake will kick off.
I'd say they got 27 back there somewhere, so I'd look for a squib here.
And that may be why the alignment's a little different for Minford here,
yeah,
too.
Memphis bundled in the middle trying to take away the squib, but now they back out of it.
Now they back up as Chesapeake spreads out. The kick, another squib.
Up the middle.
Ball hand 1.
It's from 1 tackle, but the second guy, 32 there, I think. 32, Daniels. Good tackle there.
So, 27 seconds, first down for Minford from around the, let's see where they're going to mark it, 33-yard line, 1st and 10. So, I mean, if you're Minford, run for.
Doesn't look like a knee.
Cottle in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands to Pika. On the left side, not a whole lot there. Still a positive gain.
Not a bad play. I don't look for him to call a timeout here, though.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to let it go.
Yeah, the clock's just going to run out. But, hey, if I'm Memphis too, if I'm not sure what I'm giving it to Pika is never a bad decision.
That's exactly right.
You never know when he might hit one.
That's right. So, we're going into halftime. Kind of surprised the way everything started.
Yep.
Chesapeake battles back, takes the lead here at halftime, 22-21. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what we saw.
Yep.
It's no secret that bad weather happens, and in that unfortunate event, we can be out to your house within 24 hours to make sure you have emergency services, tarps, to keep your home from sustaining further damage. But we also work with your insurance company to make sure that you get it put back the way it should be. We want to make sure that you get the best roofing system you can have to protect your home. If you did sustain damage, don't hesitate to call us at the number below, and we'll come out and make this process easy for you.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here in Chesapeake. Phil Davis Field with Chesapeake with the lead, 22-21. Memphis band getting ready to take the field run, but real quick, let's talk a little bit about each team, what we saw there first half.
Yeah, Memphis, they started off fast, got the punt return touchdown, then got another touchdown. You really thought they were in control of this game. But the interception, right, and the turnovers, right, the bad snap on the punt really hurt them, right, a few miscues there. If you remember going into halftime, Pika, right? You can't go wrong. He's really dominated this game, but the miscue of what allowed Chesapeake taking advantage.
And Chesapeake, the resiliency, we talked about it there a little bit in the first half of what they done. And what they done there in the first half to battle back after being down.
Yeah, Chesapeake, again, we use that word several times, but resiliency, right? Great resiliency. A lot of times they could have just quit on this game because they were down. Plants first, that quarterback on defense making that play, that flipped this game. That game was headed the wrong direction. He makes that big play, turns it the other way, and then that big fourth down play right there before halftime. Just can't, that's a great play there by their quarterback.
Oh, and a great play. And, this game has been one-sided the last 3 to 4 years, going all Memphis way.
Yeah.
So, you start getting down, and these Chesapeake kids, that didn't seem to affect them at all.
Yeah. Yeah, they really got to feel good about coming back in the second half. And, both teams, right? It's 22-21. Memphis got to feel like we cut those mistakes out and we take care of the ball, we're going to roll in this game. And Chesapeake's like, now Chesapeake probably feels like, hey, we can play with these guys, right? We're just as good as they are.
All right. So let's take a listen here to the mighty Minford Falcon Band.
Important. Just the way it's set up. I got some of this. That's why it's true. It'll come back up. Oh, yeah. Drink out. How much did you drink myself like all I drink is
Great job there by marching band. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Sometimes it's nice to be different, and we offer options like that too. We have designer options that just stand out among everyone else. When you're driving through your neighborhood and you want your house to just pop, we can bring that to you. And you'd be surprised at how affordable those options are. If you want a roof that just stands out in your neighborhood, call us now. We'll come out and give you a free estimate within 24 hours, and you can get the project moving with our amazing financing.
All right, welcome back. Chesapeake's marching band has taken the field. Good news. We got a roster for Chesapeake now. We ought to be on top of that here the second half.
Yeah, any Chesapeake fans sitting at home saying, why are they calling out my kid's number and not his name? We'll try to rectify that.
Yeah, we apologize.
Yeah.
That was a failure on our part. Hey, if you're just tuning in, this is the Collins Career Center. Lawrence. And, you know, we can't say it enough how great these kids do with this, these students from Collins that put this on. Last week, you know, we done just Sims Valley games, and now we're trying to expand here a little bit and get to all the schools of Lawrence County. And these kids, they just do an awesome job. And, you know, you can't say enough about what Caleb Jones does, you know, their teacher, their instructor. As far as, you know, last week they'd had 2 days of school, so those juniors had been in class 2 days trying to pick all this stuff up and put a football game on. And we made it happen. And this week, I mean, you know, looks great. They just do a great job, and it's a lot of fun. And it's, you know, it's such a great program to have.
Yeah, these are skills these kids can use to get jobs in the future, right? That's what, you know, Collins should be there for, and hopefully these kids can go on. You know, maybe one of them be doing a game at ESPN here in a couple of years, look back on their time here at Collins. So yeah, really great. They do a great job.
Great program, and I mean, they just treat us awesome. I mean, they treat us great, so we love every minute of it. So let's listen in to Chesapeake's marching band. right, great. And so we'll take a break. We'll come back with some keys to the second half right after this.
Yes, Zoe.
Did you remember my...
Yes, Tina.
It's me. I need nail polish.
Come in.
Don't ask.
When putting yourself first means first taking care of everyone else.
Welcome back to Chesapeake. Phil Davis Field. Where in the first half we saw back and forth, a lot of 21 lead. Ryan, keys to the second half, which are for each team.
Yeah, and I think both teams, ball security, talked about there. Chesapeake was able to capitalize on an interception return for, and they were also able, the muff, really good field position there. And then on the other side, Memphis, they got a turnover there too as well on the fumble recovery and a punt return for a touchdown. So big plays and turnovers, you cut down on those pretty well. The turnovers, right?
Earlier too, right there before half, you're going to see a change in what Minford's looking at when Chesapeake looks to throw the ball.
Yeah. What they try to do on tape, but Chesapeake don't do any of that stuff. Like addition, and we got to give him credit. He's made a lot of plays here.
He's made a difference here. There are a couple busted plays. He's been able to take and make some. Stopping Jeffrey Pika. I'd say. Reckon with.
Yeah, he is. They put the key on him regardless. It's humid out here.
Very, very, very humid.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for at the Collins Career Center Lawrence County Game of the Week.
Looks like they got a live shot
of us there. They found us.
You see my Browns hat now.
Yeah, they can see that. That's a shame.
We'll have a lot of fun with that this year.
Oh, exactly, especially as the season gets started for in college. For now, just now coming back out on the field, so more time on the clock here for them to be able to get loose.
Yeah, they let both bands perform there. So yeah, Memphis, you're right, just coming out. So they'll have to get good here, John.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to. Just the adjustment at halftime. Yep. What are they looking to do to be different? I kind of thought, looking at the teams before the game, that
times there, and that makes it difficult to run any type of a play. And like we said earlier, who's the main guy on the Memphis? It's Pika. That's who they want to get the ball to. But if you're in the backfield and you get him down, he can get going. You really need to key on if you get him down.
And I'll look for, riding him line, holding on, and then pulling
on. But as the rain started to come down, he was having trouble getting the snap to get going into any type of offense. And their passing game was really non-existent.
Nothing too. Actually, let's do that after we come back.
Let's play the first.
That's right. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Stick around.
At State Electric Supply Company, we have combined decades of experience and service with the tools you need in today's fast. Visit our website, where all of our products are easily accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Our highly excellent customer. The products you need when and where you need them. At stateelectric.com, you can log in to your nearest location. State Electric Supply Company, where service makes state.
great kick again, man. Kicker like that, but that.
Maynard's going to bring it out. He's got blockers.
He's closed in, one wide out up to the right.
Understand. Backer up the middle.
Every time. Woody Hayes said you get 3 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
That's right. So if you get more than 3, that's great.
Much dust out here
No,
tonight.
not tonight, not on these turf fields. About 6 for Chesapeake.
3 yards and a string of them black pebbles that are in the. Here for this third down play. Yep.
With a drive here. Still
Shove the
pushing.
pile. I'm more of a basketball. It pick up to the quarterback, but it bounced out of there.
Bounce, and then somebody kicked it, which is just unfortunate. Chesapeake takes over to 41. And Cottle with the ball carry. Several Panthers there.
Got able to get away from him. Seen him make quite a few plays here. That was close and fast. So when body out, of all those things, right, led to that.
Got to appreciate the PA.
Yeah, like you said, there was a big
the throw. Giles on him quick. It's a screen.
Because you catch him in a blitz, but they get the ball there, and you got all those guys that's already blitz head. I think sure there for
Danny Maynard. Snap is good. It's a nice punt.
Southpaw too.
Takes a bounce
and here he is on special teams again. And situation there, John. If you're Memphis, what would you think is coming? They're probably not going to try to get outside. There and get out to the 15. So
Thacker comes off the field. Cramp. Did a great job, Philip Thacker. Nice run. That'll give.
Say, and I don't want to jinx anything, but it's been a fairly penalty-free game here this evening for a high school game, right? We've had a few.
We were not expecting that coming into the game tonight, and especially even after talking to the coaches.
Yep.
So,
up the middle.
Is that Shockley?
I'm looking here. No 32 again. That's
32.
Daniels. That's Daniels.
Andrew Daniels with the ball carry.
He's probably who came in when Thacker with the cramp.
Yeah.
But
so he gains about 4.
3-1 count or 3-0 count at the plate, right? You can pick here.
Harris comes to the line. He'll keep it. He'll keep it that time.
Yep, got the first down.
And gets the first down.
Gets first down and keep his drive moving. Again, Harris is a big body.
First and 10 for Chesapeake from about the 29-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Chesapeake doing some shifting, taking a look.
Timeout.
Timeout. Yep. Chesapeake. Couldn't get in the right set. So we'll take a timeout right along with them. Got a great one here. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Mom, can we make our M&M snack mix?
Yeah, of course you can. Here you go.
Yeah! Mom, can Kristen sleep over?
I don't see why not.
Oh my gosh, Angel! Ah! Mom, can we build a fort?
Fine by me.
Find brands for every budget. Family Dollar, helping you do more.
Welcome back. Counter play to Shockley. Gains about 11. That's good for a first down.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Take a look back at the play here.
Nice little crease.
I don't know if it was so much of a counter, but there's a lot of play, a lot of and the ball coming this way, and then they just went right up the middle with it. Again, we talked about earlier, defensive guys got to stay in their lanes and got to play their position. It's hard to do with all that motion going around.
Tackle made in there by Colin Rice. Harris under center. Is that Statue of Liberty play there?
I think that's the play we saw last week where we got confused on who had the ball. I thought the quarterback still had the ball there, but he put it right in the running back's pocket there, and he kind of stood still for a minute. But
yeah, it was kind of handed there to Philip Thacker.
But that one I think they probably did see on the film from last week and probably were prepared for this week. Obviously, neither us or Sims Valley was prepared for it last week. I didn't even follow it now, and I have a better view here, and I should have anticipated it.
Second down and 12. Harris keeps it.
Nothing doing there.
Nice tackle, nice play there. 56, Logan Twinham.
Yep.
Playing that defensive end spot, held his ground and stayed where he was supposed to, made a nice play.
Yep.
Loss of about 1 for Chesapeake.
You know what they say in football a lot of times is do your job. Everybody has to do your job. You got 11 guys out there, and he definitely done his job, stayed in his lane, and beat whoever's blocking him that time, beat him and made a play.
So third down and about 12 for Chesapeake. Be interesting to see with the play call here from the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Play clock down to 4. Gets the snap off. Counter to Shockley. Oh, he's still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Didn't get
first down, but with the lead, here it is.
Guys there. This guy had him by the foot, and he recovered. And 27, Book had him too, and he stayed on his feet, but Book knocked him off.
56, that's Logan Twinham again.
I would look for a punt here, John. Up 1.
Looks like what Coach Nipp is.
This quarter to Chesapeake at this point.
Low snap, Bob. Stays on it.
That's Kearns.
Kearns, and he is.
Special teams.
Wow. This a low snap, and it just kind of bounced off of him. He made one guy miss.
I think he was trying to get enough lane there to get the kickoff. Just was not able to do that.
Made there by number 7, Wesley Zimmerman. So
bad break there for the Panthers. Like I said, I was just starting to say, I really thought they controlled the third quarter there on really both sides of the ball. They didn't score, but I felt like they were gaining control of this game. And now Memphis in the driver's seat here. Got the ball on the 38-yard line on Chesapeake's side of the field here, and you think I would look for a big dose of Pika here on this drive.
First and 10 for Memphis from the 38.
Or do you take a shot here if you're Memphis? Do you take a shot here and a touchdown here on a long run or a long pass or something would really flip the momentum in this game, which has been in Chesapeake's favor for really since just that last play well, not the last play, but almost right at the end of the first half and now in the third quarter.
All right, Memphis comes to the line. Cottle in the shotgun.
Trips left.
Shockley made a nice tackle.
Can't replace speed, John. Look at the closing ground on this right here. I mean, he just closes on him. There's no place for him to go. He's trying to get to the outside so he could get upfield, but Shockley closed on him fast there.
So a gain of about 1. Second down and 9 for Minford. Cottle. Slow snap.
This is a broken play here.
Yeah, that's a whole lot there.
I think that was a design run for the running back there. The snap wasn't right, and he didn't get it to him right away, so a lot of times you're off to pull it down and go.
Tackle made in there by Drew Plants.
And again, this quarterback for Peyton Cottle for Memphis, he's a sophomore, so still a young kid, right? A lot of these decisions for the first time. He's played a good game so far. That ball and a lot of different things going on here.
And that's the end of the third quarter. So not a whole lot of action there in the third quarter.
Here they got 3rd and 5 on the Chesapeake side of the field after the bad punt snap there. Snap on the punt.
Cotto in the flanked by Pika.
Trying to draw him off sides, almost did.
Waiting for the snap. Gets it. It's a slow snap, but it is Pika off the right side, but they make a stop. Chesapeake makes a nice. Him all the way to the other sideline. Did we finally get a flag?
I think some
late flag.
Yeah, that's Maynard over there. Got thrown down out of bounds over there. Now he has his helmet off, walking back on the field.
Yeah. They
through the Memphis.
He hit him, and he did fall backwards. He pushed him all the way over, and that may be why his helmet came off. But that is a personal foul on Memphis.
Yeah, you could see it in the back of the play. I was wondering if you guys were there, but it was
they
one
were
of the
so
guys
far
from
off
the play.
field. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we had some ball boys into it over there on the sidelines.
So that's definitely going to back Ford up and bring up.
Yeah, because it's after the play, or were they?
Yep, it's after the play, dead ball foul.
So
and he was already short.
Definitely. I mean, you're 4th and because different situation it might not be. For Chesapeake, it might not be. For other teams, it might not be. Here, that's a weapon, right?
That is a weapon.
Use your weapon. Try to pin them deep here.
Flip this field and try to pin him deep again.
You got the whole 4th quarter.
Bradley back to kick. For Minford. Back. Low snap, but he gets it off. Another good kick. Shockley comes up, makes
it.
He's got a blocker.
Not going anywhere this time.
Oh. And I bet that's going to be a horse collar tackle. No, he's calling face mask, and he can't see it, but it wasn't a face mask. It didn't look like to me, Ryan.
Yeah, we'll see it here on the replay. There was something over there. I'll tell you what, these Chesapeake players, they're little guys, but they got a lot of spunk to them, ain't they? They're not scared of anything.
You'll see the tackle here. I did not see a face.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
he had the helmet.
Yep.
I thought that was the jersey, but yes, that was the helmet.
Yep, he pulled him down by.
Good call.
That's another 15 on top of that.
It'll be another 15.
Do they have a 15 in high school like they do in the pros, or just all 15?
All back to 15.
Is it? Okay. You know, they changed that to go in the pro game where if you just glance at it.
Yeah. So, the field was flipped, but for Chesapeake.
They flipped it right back.
Flipped it right back. So,
another bad snap on a punt. The punter did a good job and got it off. Good a kickoff as he does, so that gives them an opportunity there.
Right, wasn't able to get the height on that. I mean, it's still a great kick.
Yeah.
But from what he done earlier, it wasn't near as high. Chesapeake takes a snap. Thacker up the middle.
Gets a couple.
Little bit of room there.
And again, Shockley and Maynard, they got speed, and they're just not scared of the moment.
Definitely
Give me
are
the
not.
ball, we'll take it.
We got an official's timeout.
Got a Memphis player down.
Minford player down. Let's look at.
Hopefully it's another cramp situation. Not real sure.
I can tell the number.
I believe that's 75.
75.
We talked about him earlier. Lineman. Yeah.
Yep. Plays on defense.
Yeah, he sure is.
Chance here. Take a look. Got the chance. Has some scores.
Yeah, a lot of games going. A lot of games probably already ended across the area. I don't know if everybody started late.
County 0. Notre 12.
Don't know much about Burn Union.
14. Senators 14.
Oh, I bet that crosstown rivals there. They're both close on the west side of Portsmouth there.
Oh, yeah. Gaia Academy 30. Athens 0. Joe Burrows.
Yeah. Taking it on the chin. Yeah.
So, we're going to take a break. You know, be right back in just a few minutes. Stick around.
It's no secret. Make sure you have emergency services, tarps, to keep your home from sustaining further damage. But we also work with your insurance company to make sure that you get put back the way it should. We want to make sure that you get the best roofing you can have to protect your home. If you did, don't hesitate to call, and we'll come out and make this process easy for you.
.22 left in the game. Chesapeake 22, Minford 21. Got a little bit with the punt return and then the face mask grabbing of the back of the helmet or tackle to add it on.
Yeah.
As the young man there, 75, Owen Blaine, is up on his feet, walking off his own power.
Yep.
Great to see that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there, John, but great to see the young man up and on his feet and walking off. Yep. Looking over the scores there, I think we finally did get that. Rock Hill Sims Valley scored 28-0 at the final.
Looks like that is the final. Rock Hill 28, Sims Valley 0. Chesapeake, or I'm sorry, 1, that's a final. Piketon 34, Oak 0.
Here we go.
Just a few scores there. Second down and about. It's under center.
Oh,
ball is loose. Ball is on the ground. I think Chesapeake was able to keep it.
And one Chesapeake guy there. That was the quarterback, halfback change there. It looked like it was there. Yeah, Daniels made that recovery. Yeah.
So, 11.
And now we're getting to the time of the game here where some decisions will be interesting from the coach at Chesapeake there, because we'll see what we do on third down here. But if you come in with 4th and 4 on their side of the field, what decision would you make here?
Harris takes a snap.
Counter action.
For it. I couldn't tell who was carrying the ball.
Shockley.
Shockley.
Yeah, Shockley had the ball.
So 4th down and probably 7, 8 yards to go.
Yeah. And, you know, most of the time in this situation in football, you would punt, but with the trouble they've had with some of that tonight, but it looks like they're lining up to punt. I thought they might go for it, but 7 yards, I guess, is too far for
Ethan Kearns back to kick it.
My guess is if that was 5 and under, they'd be going for it.
Yeah. Bryson McQuate and Mason Book back deep.
Trying to get special teams units on the field here.
Play clock down to 6.
They get
Snap
lost.
is good. Pretty good kick. Pretty good kick. Book comes up to receive it.
Oh,
he drops it.
Oh, he fumbles
and he drops it again. It's still loose.
And did he get it back?
Looks like he did get it back.
Wow. Remember, he did that at the beginning of the game, and it ended up. But this one here, he couldn't get his hands back.
The catch cleanly. No, he didn't even catch it clean. It just kept.
I think He kept after it until he got it back.
So 1st and 10 for Minford. Looks like they'll have the ball there at about the 16-yard line.
It's interesting to see, John. The offense is wild, and the scoring was wild in the first half, but here in the second half, we haven't had a lot of either.
Topeka up the middle.
For the Falcons. Bring up about, what, 2nd and 4 for him here. Again, that leaves a lot of different options open for him.
That option read there, it looked like Topeka just about took the ball there from Cottle saying, give me the ball.
Yeah.
It was a long exchange. The snap is not as it was the first half, but and that might have been a problem. Maybe too hard of a snap the first half. It's a little Cottle gives to Topeka.
Topeka again.
He's got a lot of room. Oh, nice tackle.
Daniels again. Fine this evening. Topeka looked like he's going to break out. Daniels grabs him from behind.
Good enough still for a first down, but a great tackle save.
And that's just pursued again. We got, well, let's see. We got Daniels 5'11".
Tackle nice, and you got to get low on Pika.
Yep.
Gun. Again, Pika. To the
trying to get outside here.
Get outside. Plenty of Chesapeake guys there. Still a nice gain. Tackle made by number 9. He was trying to stretch it.
Yeah, he tried to stretch that, contain it, and then again, 140. I can't say enough about these smaller kids from Chesapeake. Stick their neck in there and down.
2nd down and about 4 for Minford. Cottle takes the snap. Pika, he's met in the backfield.
Yeah.
Give the Pika.
Again,
he's got it. He's got some room. He's got enough.
3 yards.
So 10.
7 minutes here now. So.
The snap. Lance comes up.
You know, eventually they have to go to something else just to keep them honest, right? You can't just keep giving it to him and giving it to him. Yeah. So that's a good play there, a little play. See,
Daniels
bring him down. We couldn't quite see that there, but I think that's Thacker laying down there. And then
in motion, Cottle takes it.
Pika. Now I'm looking here now.
Actually a loss of about a half a yard.
If they get to the 20, 37-yard field goal moving forward, because you're in field goal range now.
Cottle gives to Pika. Boom.
In there.
Drew Plants comes.
Yep. Takes either for him too. Really down player, and you can see him stick his head in, get him by the shoe tops. That's all you got to do. You know, if he's going to pick him up, and sometimes it's tough to tell. They disguise those to figure out who's going to be blitzing.
3rd down, a big 3rd down here from Memphis.
Again, don't go. Oh. Timeout. I believe it's knees.
Yeah.
Take timeout here. Memphis is coming out to the 30.
We may have a.
So we got a replay here. Got a little extra effort. Back sneak, both are safe plays. Trying to draw them off, they tried to go quick. Get them.
There's the spot. They're going to bring the chains out here.
I'm trying.
They're going to bring the chains out here.
I'm trying here at.
That may be the ball.
So you have here, and I believe if they don't call a timeout, it'll start once they get.
Clock is running. So 1st and 10 for Chesapeake. On to these teams.
Yeah.
They will clean all that stuff up. So yeah, such a great Then, you know, both teams look to next week. Each team has Memphis has
Giant in both of their
Right.
conferences.